What it do, this Yung Martez, and I just jumped off the porch with 30 glove blasted. You did.
Girl, I need you to bag it up, 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 yeah. Girl, throw that.
All right, so we got Yung Martez off the porch with us today, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I definitely appreciate y'all inviting me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming back.
I've been hearing about y'all for a minute. You know what I mean? So to finally be on the porch.
Yeah.
Now I'm going with it. Yeah.
That's love, man. Appreciate you.
Nah, real shit.
Yeah. So what do you got working on here in Atlanta for this trip, man?
Man, really on the press run, man. I've been in the studio. I don't know if you ever heard of First Class Studios, but First Class Sound Studios, they're my people. You know what I mean? It's First Class Music Group, First Class Entertainment. It's really all one family. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in the studio over there working a bit, man, and just stumbling through it. Atlanta, how I'm supposed to, just trying to, you know, I ain't gonna say it is, but it is really. It's kind of, damn, I feel like where the Southern hip hop is born at on the cool. I ain't gonna say hip hop because, you know, you got New Yorkers gonna feel like, nah, but Atlanta is like for the Southern part of us this is like the baby of it, you know what I mean? Shit, so it's only right that I come here and do what I do as far as my career and meet and connect and network and all that good shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you in the studio with Kalen for real last night.
Yeah, I was, man. Bro got some shit, man. Bro played 1 million records before we finally got going with our shit, so he gave me a vibe and we was able to go the right direction. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, all right, let's take it back. Born in Shreveport, right?
Yeah, I was born in Shreveport originally.
Yeah. How long did you live there before you moved out to Houston?
Man, I was a kid when I moved to Houston, man. I think I was about like 10, 11, 13, some shit like that.
Okay.
I've been in Houston for forever, though. Shit, I moved straight to Fifth Ward. Man, my papa was from Fifth Ward, so. Yeah. I grew up, Houston raised, Louisiana made, you know what I mean? But Houston is my home, though, man. Houston's why I jumped off the porch at, you know what I mean? That's why I created my whole brand, my whole energy, my whole spirit, man. I love Houston. Yeah.
You mentioned the Fifth Ward. What part of the city is that at?
Fifth Ward is on the north side.
Okay.
It's on the north side of Houston. Really like the northeast side. You know what I'm saying, of Houston. Yeah.
And for people who've never been to Houston, how's the north and the south differ, or are they pretty much the same?
They different. They have their own differences, but it's still all Houston, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know, south side, north side, you know, we have our differences, but when you go anywhere in the world, you know, we're still Houston. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, Houston is Houston shit. Yeah. I don't really get too much into that south side, north side shit. I get into the Houston shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, shit.
Has Houston changed much over the years since when you were younger, when you first moved there to today?
Yeah and no. Yeah, I mean, you know, in life, period, nothing never stays the same, right? So, you know, I feel like Houston has inclined on certain shit and we have declined on certain shit, but you know, it's just all part of life anyway. You know, life is like a rhythm. Shit go good, shit go bad, shit go whatever, man. I'm still disappointed in my motherfucking Texans and my Rockets last night, you know what I mean? I'm always fair to ride or die for them, but shit, I want us to win. I want to win a little more, you know what I mean? Hey, Hawkins left us, you know what I mean? But outside of that, man, I can't complain, man. I love Houston, man. Houston is a beautiful city. Yeah. Good food, fine ass women, real shit. Yeah, it's cool, man. Bunch of solid niggas down there too. Yeah.
So how old were you when you first jumped off the porch then?
Man, I was about 14. Shit, I started trying to figure out life at 14. You know, I know a lot of motherfuckers wait till 18, 21, but shit, I started trying to figure it out at 14. I was like, man, I can't be average. I can't be no regular nigga. I don't want to be that. I don't want to just fuck a 9 to 5. Like I want to be, I ain't gonna say I want to be a boss, I want to be a leader. And shit, man, I don't want to be listening to niggas about clocking in and clocking out. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to be my own boss. I want to have my own shit, my own revenue, I got my own vision, you know what I'm saying? I always felt like having a job ain't doing nothing but helping somebody else chase their dream. Stopping you from chasing yours. That's how I always felt. Some people are cool with a job, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like when I first met my baby mama, I got a kid, I got one kid, right? When I first met my baby mama, she was cool with working in her job, doing what she do. I was like, you serious? I got this crazy ass vision and you wanna do that? She was like, yeah, I can work overtime. I go, I'm cool. All my kids think nah, we not doing that. That's not what we're doing. And I mean, years later, now she got a big ass, beautiful ass braiding shop. You know what I'm saying? So she her own boss now too as well. Man. All my niggas do their own shit. We got our own shit. That's how we able to operate. You know what I mean? 9 to 5 couldn't do what we do. Just being honest, niggas would have been gave up. You feel me? So
real shit.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah. What would you say is one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome to make it here today?
Man. You know, really? That's a great question. I can't really say, you know, it's been no obstacles for me. I mean, I want to say my kid, but I can't even say him. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I first had a kid, I got a little boy named Tez too. I thought she was gonna slow up for me because I watched people around me, they had kids and shit slow down for them. But you know, at the end of the day, really life is what you make it. You know what I mean? So the kid gonna either slow you down or he gonna motivate you to go ahead and get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? And he motivated me to get this shit going. My niggas stayed down with me. My niggas ain't give it out on me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this shit by myself. So seeing that they was more motivated and we got going, and I feel like me having a kid was probably the best thing that ever happened for me. At first, I was like, my niggas was like, man, hell nah, they gonna slow us down, nigga. You tripping? We trying to do that. But man, my kid made me a better man. You know what I mean? It taught me some shit that I probably would have never had time to teach myself. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. All
right, so how long you been making music now?
I've been making music about a good decade.
Okay.
I've been making music about a good decade. I really started taking my music serious in high school. Man, I'll never forget, man. I used to be freestyling and shit at Wheatley. Wheatley's in the middle of Fifth Ward, right? Fifth Ward is Houston. It's my hood. And I used to always be freestyling in the hallways, freestyling at the lunch tables and shit, right? It used to be a crowd of people always around me freestyling, right? And, you know, a lot of times when there's a crowd of people, you know, you got school laws and shit. They ain't gonna think it's a fight in the middle of that crowd. You know what I'm saying? But it was never a fight. It was always me rapping, and everybody wanted to see me rapping. Real shit. So, you know, I say probably after the 10th time he broke up the whole crowd of me rapping and people, and I'm attracting people at an early age. Man, I never forget, man, I was in the hallways of Wheeler High School, man. And, I never forget the officer's name was Officer Whitey. He told me, he said, hey, I don't condone what you rapping about, and I don't condone all the violent shit, and I ain't saying that you not to go to college, but you definitely should fuck with your talent. You got a gift. Every time I break this shit up, I'm thinking that somebody fighting is really you rapping. So with that being said, I'm gonna be the one to tell you definitely should run with that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you graduate, but you definitely should run with that. You attract people already. I know a star when I see one. You're a different kid. And that really just made me start taking this shit serious. Like from that day on, I hate to say it happened like that, but it happened just like that. It made me start thinking like that conversation stuck with me. Like, damn, this is a police officer. We hate him. But he told me that though, and I never forget that. You know what I mean? Like, this shit crazy. And I used to be the one that skip in school, skip class. He catch me every time. You know, sometimes he'll save, sometimes he'll send my ass home, however, but he still recognized my gift. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say talent, my gift. They recognize my gift, man, and that shit there kind of made me become who I'm becoming today. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Yeah. Who were you listening to back then that kind of motivated you to want to be a rapper?
Man, I was listening to a bunch of fucking Rick Ross. I was still jamming the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of them niggas who always wanted to have the towel tees and soldieries, and I was with all this shit. You know what I mean? Like the whole Cash Money movement, and that was me. You know what I mean? Because I knew that me being born in Louisiana, like that's in us. You know, they can't take none away from the niggas who come out of Louisiana, but the gift for the talent is shit. The musical incline is just it's there for niggas like NBA Youngboy, for niggas like Kevin Gates, for niggas like Boosie. It's there. That shit is just different. it's different. You know what I mean? And the world love that shit, and I feel like that's what people see in me. You know, that's what people see in my natural. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit crazy. Cause people always be like, "Damn, you from Houston? You don't sound like it." You know what I'm saying? They always say that. "Damn, you from Houston, but you look different. You talk different. You act different. But you from Houston, though, right?" You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's where that come in at. You know what I mean? You can't ignore that part. You know what I mean? That shit.
Talk to us about the growth in your music since from when you first started to today.
Man, I never forget when I first started, man, I didn't know how I was gonna make this shit happen. Like, I didn't know how the fuck you got on the radio, how niggas getting on TV, how the fuck they getting all this jewelry, how the fuck they doing all this shit, just, where the fuck is this lifestyle coming from? You know what I'm saying? How's that happening? I know it's, but I'm gonna tell you at a young age, I never forget, man, I had a best friend named Prince. That's still my dog, you know what I'm saying? Free Prince, he locked up right now, but I had a best friend that was my childhood friend. We've been friends for damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying? 15 years, some shit like that. But me and bro, we was rocking together, and he had an uncle, and his uncle name was Papa Skeet. And Papa Skeet used to always look out for us and, you know, try to talk good sense into us with Papa Skeet. But we was in love with Papa Skeet being a street nigga. Man, that's a street nigga. That's Birdman of the family. That's the OG, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't Skeet finna come through and bless our game type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in love with bro and the way he talking and just off some street shit, you know what I mean? Cause I was trying to find my way into that world of trying to become who I want to become within the streets, within the rap shit, you know, all this shit kind of coincide with each, you know what I'm saying? So, and man, OG really just grabbed me at a young age and took a liking to me and seen me and Prince was super tight, but he seen I had a gift. And for, you know, bro started investing into the gift and shit, he's still here with me.
Yeah.
And shit, the shit started growing and growing. You know, once you keep going, yeah, you can't do nothing but go up. You know what I'm saying? Something gonna happen from it. You know what I mean? Practice make perfect, and I kept fucking with it, man. He kept motivating, kept going over the years, man, and shit. That's where we at.
Yeah.
First class. Yeah, for real.
All right. What's the music scene like in Houston these days?
Man, the music scene is definitely growing. Niggas is definitely on their shit, talking their shit, capping their shit right now. Niggas is looking good with it. It's just, I'm trying my best to be one of the ones to break the cycle to make sure the world take notice of this shit, what's going on down here. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in our city. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know, to me, I could be wrong. To me, it seemed like Houston don't get enough recognition for some of the shit we create. Houston don't get enough recognition for our music and for who we really are. You know what I mean? Like, we players, we cool, we calm, we laid back. A lot of that shit don't work in the world. People think that shit is boring. So then you got niggas around this bitch acting ass doing all kind of shit that we don't normally approve or normally do. But you still can't tell us it ain't a lane for us. You still can't tell us that it ain't a fan base for us out here. We're being a player, we're being cool, we're being laid back, we're being, you know what I mean? We're being who we have always been, you know what I'm saying? So that's like one of the things, that's one of my main goals in my career that I really want to conquer and accomplish, you know what I'm saying? I want to show people like this is it, this is where it's at, you know what I mean? I know a lot of other niggas doing it in their own way. We got a lot of niggas doing their shit, but I want to be one of the ones to be like, damn, that nigga from Houston, I like them Houston niggas. I like that shit. I like that shit they talking about. I like that shit they represent. Yeah. I like that shit they stand for. That's why I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us about the culture there in Houston. You know, you see we got the double cups behind you.
Nah, man. See, I appreciate you even, you know what I mean? That's that shit I'm talking about. That the double cup, all that, the serve, sipping, the swinging and banging, and all that good shit, man. Man, all that come from Houston, man. That's our recognition, whether people like it or not. You know what I mean? I know niggas gonna have their shit, they gonna talk their shit, but you can't tell me that ain't true though.
Yeah.
Whether I said it or whether DJ Screw said it, that's the truth though. You know what I'm saying? like, shit. So it's like, I just don't feel like we get enough recognition for it. And I'm not saying we're looking for it. I'm just saying that shit still should be said. It should still niggas be like, man, that's that Houston. Yeah, man, I seen them Houston niggas won't do that. You don't do that, but we gotta do that shit ourselves. You gotta have a nigga like me take off. I got some player rap friends that doing their thing too, that's in great positions that could take off and possibly expose the new wave with the old shit and how the culture was really born and how it really started. You know what I mean? So I just want to be one of the ones to help make a difference in that era. You know what I mean?
Would you say the older generation of Houston artists, they've been supportive of the next generation?
Very supportive of me.
Yeah.
You know, niggas had their opinions on the OGs and that, blah, blah. You hear a lot of that crazy shit, but shit, people have different experiences with the same person. The experience I had with you ain't the experience the next nigga might have. He might feel like, man, them niggas ain't showing me no love. Them niggas don't pick up my phone calls. Them niggas don't comment on my shit. Them niggas don't repost my shit. Them niggas ain't giving me no features. Them niggas ain't doing shit for me. Ain't support, ain't even pressing like. But they doing all that shit for me. You know what I mean? Like, Slim Thug was one of the niggas who always gave me a lot of advice behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? If you go look on the internet right now, shit, me and Slim Thug got a video almost 300,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Kiki and Power Wild, I got some shit with them.
You got some shit with Scarface.
Scarface, you know what I'm saying? And I actually built a crazy, great relationship with Scarface in the midst of that. You know what I mean? Like, Scarface was one of them niggas who I talk to like daily, and he started making me value the area of life of seeing sight beyond sight. Like, realizing that shit be deeper than what you see, shit be deeper than what you hear. Once you understand that, you can conquer the world, because a lot of consumers don't understand that. You're not a consumer, you're a leader. You gotta play that, you gotta play that lifestyle, you gotta play that role at that area of life and make people follow and believe what you got going on, believe what you say, believe what you doing, make sure they energy following your energy. Scarface is one of them niggas who taught me that in the midst of having a song and chopping games, just giving me advice on the rap world, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of priceless shit me and bro talk about that's still with me today, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I think of Houston, I think of just how the people in Houston support the artists there so much. You hear a lot of times, like, these rappers in Houston, they can make a living just off touring in Texas only.
Yeah, but it's still like, and that's cool, but I feel like that's been one of the main things that hindered us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Houston, I feel like we spoiled a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying this shit right, but I feel like we spoiled a little bit. I feel like because we're so big, it's like having a big ass crib with a convenience store in it, big ass crib with a pool in it, a basketball. I ain't gotta go nowhere. But once again, if you don't go nowhere, you'll never go nowhere. You feel me? Like, you can only stay in Texas for so long. It's way more money out here than Texas. You know, there's way more states out here that may embrace you just as much as Texas, even though you're from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's the world we need. It's the world that niggas trying to conquer, not just Texas. Texas is just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So that's kind of why I feel like that's another cycle I want to be one of the ones to break. I want to be able to break that. Like, niggas don't need to know it's bigger than Texas. You got to leave us. That's exactly why I'm in Atlanta with y'all right now.
You've been coming out here a lot lately, too.
You feel me? I've been coming out here fucking around a lot, man, because, shit, man, I'm trying to break this shit, man. I'm trying to make this shit shake. I don't know why. It's just, man, people don't, it seems like the home, I'm not saying Houston, I'm just saying period. It seems like home don't understand you till you leave home and go out there and make some shit shake. Then home see it. And like, damn, that's our Martez. That's our. You feel me? So it's like, shit. I think that's the area I'm in right now. That's the little world I'm in right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. Talk to us about this project, Certaiin Moments, man. Why'd you choose that title?
Really, basically, it was just self-explanatory. Like, certain moments, man. Shit. I was really speaking on certain moments. It was certain moments that created that project. It was certain moments that I had went through that I never forget, that I want to speak on, because really, I'm an emotional ass nigga. Like, my niggas know that. So I like rapping about shit I'm really going through. Like, I take some shit we just said right now and go deep into a mind thinking of that shit. And so, you know, I have a song about that shit by the night. You know what I'm saying? You and I know what I'm talking about. The world might not know, but the world gonna eventually. Now I'm talking about, and I'm saying that to say that that's how Certaiin Moments was created. It was created of moments of my life within the past 2-3 years. Shit I've been through, shit I've lost, shit I've taught myself, shit I've learned about myself. You know what I'm saying? Shit, life, the cards I've been dealt within the last couple of years about life. The people I lost, the people I gained, the people I love, the people I cherish, the people that's not there no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where Certaiin Moments came from. Yeah.
How's the feedback been?
That shit been crazy.
Yeah.
That shit been real crazy, man. I really feel like I'm gaining a more genuine fan base off of it, because, you know, my niggas was like, hey, just go do you. Just do you. We're not gonna tell you what to do and how to do it and what records you should make. Just go and just do you. Just don't forget we need something to push. But just go do you though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are falling in love with the real truth. You know what I'm saying? I was allowed to express my truth and shit. Man, people gonna respect that shit. You know what I mean? They gonna respect it. You know, so man, that's what I love about Certaiin Moments the most. Certaiin Moments is actually my favorite project of my whole career. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a bigger one next year. And but we ain't talking about that shit. We talking about what's out right now. Certaiin Moments is probably my favorite project of my whole career. Yeah. All
right, talk to us about Back It Up with BeatKing, man.
Man, you know, BeatKing a damn fool. Bro, do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like the Uncle Lou of Houston. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like, nah, bro, really do this shit. Bro, really mad crazy when it comes to his world. I'm just saying his world. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm trying to say? But bro, crazy when it comes to his world, man. And I did a crazy record, man. First of all, it was one of my day one niggas who created the beat. And I was trying, I'm gonna tell you how Back It Up was created. I was trying to prove to him, because he had lost a lot of fight for this shit. Bro was probably one of the first ones to ever record me in Houston, Texas. Period. First ones I recorded out of the closet with, first ones that ever helped me pick up a microphone and say, man, I'm gonna do this shit for real. I'm gonna go put my voice on wax. He was the first one to ever do it. But he had lost the drive for it. And I was like, man, you tripping. You so talented, my nigga, you tripping. And he was like, man, well shit, man, give me something to get crunk on in. Look at, rock on one of my beats. You know what I'm saying? I've been making some new shit, so I was like, cool. And he made the Back It Up beat. He played like 5 beats, but I was fucking with that one. And I was like, man, hey man, send me that shit. So he didn't think I was gonna do it. I really went ahead and did it. And he liked what he heard. And then I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna go to a further extent. I'm gonna get BeatKing on it. Just to let you know this shit real. And shit, we got power right here. And I ended up getting BeatKing on it for real. And we ended up doing a video and all that good shit. So now he looking at this shit going right before his eyes. You done gave me a beat. I done kept my word and said what I was gonna do. You my day one nigga. I'm trying to motivate you and showcase your talent. I've been telling people about you forever, and you ain't been showing up on what I've been telling people. Well, let's give these people something to believe in. And bro did that beat, man, and shit, for you know it, that was a song we was pushing. That was a song that caught on radio and shit. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, back at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that the video that made it to Revolt?
Nah, man, the video that made it to Revolt was me and J-Dawg. It's called
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about that song then, man. J-Dawg, the legend.
You know, J-Dawg was like the fucking Tupac of Houston. I always tell him that. But you know, bro so deep into trying to make a difference in a positive way that he don't too much cuss for the music shit no more. I mean, he been doing this shit a long time. I get it, you know what I mean? But you still got niggas like me. You still got niggas like my people who love J-Dawg and waiting on music and, man, fuck that, nigga, as long as you living, you better rap type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, it was a pleasure for me to even do a record with bro, man. I had to damn near spend a night with bro for him to do the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest. That's just how he is, though. He's very spiritual. He gonna talk. He gonna kick it with you. You got to chill with him. You got to do all that before he finally gets doing some rapping. This shit got to be special. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was able to get it out of him and get him to do it. And I was able to get him to do the video. And man, my bro Cash Johnny, man, that's the nigga who did the video, shot the video for us.
Yeah.
And he did his fucking thing, man. You know, him and my nigga V. You know what I'm saying? V is my business partner, CEO. And they put together the dope treatment on the whole George Floyd, and not just George Floyd, just the whole Black Lives Matter. You know, they inquired all that in there because that kind of went with what was going on at the time. And of course, I had been did the record, so I wasn't trying to do that, but this just shit was just perfect timing with the situation of the world. the situation with me and J-Dawg doing the record. It just all came together, and I mean they stood on that, and that shit took off on TV. Yeah, we submitted it, and that shit took off on TV. They really was fucking with it. I was like, damn, this shit crazy. Yeah,
I saw you did some protesting down there in Houston too, right?
Yeah, I did. I went out there. I went out there one deep. I ain't give a fuck. I went there one deep just to show people. You know, niggas be posting that shit on the internet, but you really got here with these people and show that. You know what I mean? People respect that more when you show that you out there with them. They can stand beside you. They can walk beside you and look and say, this nigga from the internet with no bodyguards, with no nothing, with no squad, with no gang, with no none of that. I was out there one deep just because it was crazy, man. You know, the cause of the whole protesting around that time with the George Floyd situation. I'm a person who actually know George Floyd, who actually had conversations with him, because as somebody that's part of my management, my partner Ricky Lee, that's his people. So I've been around him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm one of the niggas who actually had conversations and real conversations about, hey, little homie, keep doing you. I hear you, I see you. Lee been telling me about you, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, that shit was kind of personal. You know what I mean? So I had to stand up for that. You know what I mean? Somebody who got killed and the world saw that shit, and this is somebody who told me something positive about my career. Like, you know, a lot of people stood up for it, but a lot of people never met him. The world stood up for him, but they never met him. Shit, I'm one of the ones who really met him. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Lou out there right now, that's really his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga really close to all my people, so it was like, it was bigger than me. I had to go out there for it. If they can do it, who ain't never met him, why I can't do it and I done met him for real? I know him for real. I'm one person away from him, you know what I mean? Our third ward and fifth ward is right down the street from each other, you know what I'm saying? So, that shit was crazy though. How you feel about that shit?
Shit was fucked up.
Shit crazy, huh?
Yeah, something's gotta change.
Something ASAP.
Yeah.
Real shit. Shit crazy.
Going back to the project, did you have a personal favorite song on there?
Yeah, it was a song called Letter. And I ain't gonna lie, Letter was deep for me. A lot of people just look at it as a record, but Letter was a very transparent record about me and my grandma. You know, my grandma was really like my mother. And she was really like my best friend as well. I mean, she dead and gone now. But people think I'd be crazy. I'd be telling them I still talk to her. She still be saying shit to me. And I still talk to her in my dreams. And I still see her sometimes out the corner of my eyes. So people think I'd be tripping when I say that, but I'm not. Like, I'm dead and serious. I'm gonna stand on that. So a lot of times that's where them type of records be coming from, because I be done experience that type of shit. And I was like, oh, I gotta rap about this shit. This shit crazy. I gotta share this shit with the world. Hopefully somebody get what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I know it should be too deep sometimes, but shit, that's what makes me special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see DJ Michael Watts did his thing too.
Watts.
The legend.
Man, Watts my dog. Last time I came out here to Atlanta, Watts came out here with me. And he had a lot of input on what I should do marketing-wise. Because people can say the fuck they want to say about Michael Watts, but you can't take away the legacy he has built, the history he has made. Watts has a lot to do with Houston being Houston, as far as the hip-hop culture. You know what I'm saying? We can't ignore that. The world know that shit. You can never take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, with Watts being a part of our team and always being involved and concerned of whatever I got going on, he was actually at my little listening party a couple of days ago in Houston. He was there. You know what I mean? That shit just an honor. You know what I mean? Like, that shit different from me being 9-10 years old and looking at Watts still tipping on fofos.
Yep. And
this shit's all over the world, to now bro with us every other day. That shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Shit amazing to me. Like, damn, this shit crazy, you know what I mean? But the Houston shit, and that's why I gotta keep it going, because you got niggas like Watts who behind me and vouching for me and riding for me and doing anything and everything he could to see young niggas like myself grow and make it, and he believe and he see what he saw in them niggas when they was coming up. So it's like, I ain't doing it for myself no more. I'm doing it for us. Feel me? Mm-hmm. That's kind of where I'm at with it, man. So that's keeping me motivated. That's keeping me going. That's the extra kick of motivation I'm having. You know what I'm saying? With this rap shit, because of course, this rap shit ain't no overnight thing. This shit take a lot of fucking energy, time, money. So it gotta be it gotta be something else in it besides making it with money for you to keep going, and you'll never see the money if you only in it for the money. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You'll never see it. Fucking with this rap shit, you will never, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You will never see the money if you only in it for the money. You gotta love this shit, nigga. You gotta love this rap shit. You gotta love this hip hop shit. You gotta wanna do this shit with your eyes closed. This shit gotta be a natural high for you. Or it's over for you. Yep. You feel me? Like, for real, like, you think about all these niggas who made it, they spent thousands of dollars and spent fucking thousands of nights in the studio and creating thousands of songs. I was in the studio with Kaden. Kaden then played 100 songs that he did recently within the last 30 days. Shit is crazy. Niggas love this shit, right? So like that's why I'm at with it, man. Like, that work ethic gotta be there. You gotta just love doing this shit. This shit can't be no, it's for real, man. This shit for real. You gotta have a special connection dealing with this shit, and I feel like I'm one of the ones who got it. I love doing this shit. I love hearing myself and going to the studio and creating different different sounds and trying different shit, and that shit actually come out how I thought it would. Yeah. Damn, okay, I wrote it like that. That shit came out even doper than how I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. That shit is amazing. That's my natural high.
It is, yeah. I saw you've been getting into boxing lately, man.
Yeah, I've been fucking with it, but I've been really the boxing shit just came with me trying to get back in shape. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the nigga been doing his thing and been good from the shoulders, but that kind of coincided with me getting back in shape. But you know, it ain't no other way. It's boxing, getting in shape, doing boxing shit is like one of the best ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because my bro Chris, shout out to Chris, he training me like I'm fucking going to a fucking fight next month. He's not training me to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? So I like that though, because it's not making me watch the time, and it's not making me watch the scale all the goddamn time. He teaching me techniques and teaching me shit that normal street niggas fighting don't know. So I'm gonna be able to whoop the average nigga. I'm gonna whoop the average nigga. You feel me? So just being honest. So shit, you know, and that's all, you know, not that I'm trying to carry that energy, but it's just that I'll come with it. You know, it's come with the territory. So that's kind of why I got into that boxing shit, man. I got into boxing just to kind of get in shape. You know what I mean? And just, you know, it's been a while, man. I'm a grown man with kids, man. What the fuck I'm doing fighting? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nigga, that shit get old, man. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't fighting no more. Niggas getting money, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, you know how shit be sometimes. Shit do get a little spicy here and there. So, I'm ready for that spice. You feel me? For real.
All right, Martez, what's next for you, man?
Man, I just shot a video with Mo3.
Okay.
A song called Spinning. We're getting ready to do the rollout for that video, and trying to do some shit with Moneybag Yo. I just had a brief meeting before this about doing some shit with Wale. So, man, I'm hoping all that shit fall through for me. You know, God got his own plan, so I'm rolling with how he got it planned out. You know what I mean? But, man, back it up. That's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to make these ladies back that ass up right quick. You know what I mean? That's all I've been doing lately, man. Outside of that, I'm in the studio daily, man, and shit, man, I'm here, man. Yeah.
All right. Any shout outs before we wrap it up?
Man, shout out to the Coalition DJs. They've been doing their thing with my record, man. They've been, you know, artists can say what the fuck they want, but artists ain't shit without DJs. Like, you can pass your music out to 50 different motherfuckers, but until that DJ play that shit, nobody's gonna believe that shit's jamming. Until he get to jamming that shit, you know what I mean? So, guys, shout out to the DJs. Shout out to all my Houston DJs. Shout out to all the DJs all over the world, all over the South, who really been fucking with my music, who really receiving my music, who really love fucking with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who support me. First Class Music Group, First Class Entertainment. Man, my squad, D2R Management. Man, who else, man? What DJs? DJ Mr. Rogers, Kiata, JQ, back at home. These are my hometown DJs, because they the one who cranking the fire before the fire even gets started. You know what I'm saying? They trying to spread this shit. So, you know, you ain't shit if home ain't got you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just shout out to everybody who's supporting this shit, man, and allowing me to share my energy through my records with them. You know what I mean? Allowing me to connect with them through my music. That's what I care about. I mean, people hit my DM daily about they waking up every morning listening to this shit. This certain song got them through this certain situation. This certain song make them feel like this when they feeling like that. Man, that is success within itself for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what the nigga J-Dawg say, shit, ain't shit about to give special unless it make a difference. And I felt him on that shit, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm standing on. That's what I'm standing up for, man. Just trying to make a difference. Whichever way, as long as I make a difference. Yeah.
Girl, I need you to bag it up, 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 yeah. Girl, throw that on me like you know me, girl.